Hello, you're watching Proactive. Here's a look at some of the small cap company news we've been covering over the past week. Active Energy says its Ghummud facility in Abu Dhabi generated $110,000 in revenue in its first full month with 97% uptime. The company is now targeting expansion into Bahrain and Saudi Arabia using the same infrastructure-led model.
What we're building is real, and they're chasing us. We spent the last year or so now proving the model in the UAE. Bahrain gives us the opportunity to demonstrate the platform can be replicated in other countries with the support of a regulatory environment.
Quantum Blockchain Technologies says integration of a new ASIC mining rig is complete and data is now flowing into its Method C AI Oracle. Management expects it has enough data for training, with live deployment still targeted by the end of June.
But now we finally mastered this machine. We dominated completely, and we have also installed the MDK system connected to our server, installed the core of the Oracle on the server, and now we are finally ready and we are generating the data.
Metir has secured its first PFAS detector sale to Nasdaq-listed water quality company Veralto. The company is also adding AI-powered data analysis and expanding water monitoring projects in international markets.
We're using a mass spectrometer, and that is the gold standard for testing for PFAS. There's no other technology that can test to the levels required, parts per trillion, a few parts per trillion. It's absolutely tiny. There are bits and pieces out there and devices that say there's PFAS, but they can't measure it to the levels that we can and give you the stamp to say you've eradicated it or it's no longer there. So I think it's a very exciting time.
Poolbeg Pharma has activated the first site in its POLB 001 clinical trial for cytokine release syndrome. The study will enroll 30 multiple myeloma patients with early results expected within weeks.
This is really important for patients because these drugs are potentially life-saving, revolutionary treatment for conditions like multiple myeloma, but also they're not broadly available to all the patients who do need them. So a treatment like POLB 001 will make these safer and make them more broadly accessible to the patients who do need these life-saving treatments.
IXICO has appointed 3 internationally recognized experts to its scientific advisory board. The company is also partnering with the Paris Brain Institute on new MRI biomarkers for Parkinson's disease.
They each have played major roles in advancing our understanding of neurodegenerative diseases and the associated biomarkers. So having them in our advisory board and their involvement helps ensure that the biomarkers and the analytical approaches we're developing remain scientifically rigorous, clinically relevant, and most importantly aligned with the needs of drug developers.
Coiled Therapeutics has appointed TAC3 biology expert Professor Ozgur Sahin as a scientific advisor. Early AO252 data has shown signs of tumor regression with no safety concerns reported so far.
We're really seeing that already when it comes to some of the early clinical data, knowing that we haven't reached really our maximum tolerated dose and being able to see in indications like ovarian and endometrial close to 30%, just a little bit above real regression in tumors of humans. So this is in clinical data and no safety issue. It really is very complementary to the science that we've seen, and honestly, if it keeps going like this could be an absolute game changer.
Follow us and subscribe on YouTube, our social channels, and on proactiveinvestors.co.uk.